Good morning, everybody. This isn't just for this world. This isn't just for the underworld. This isn't just for this timeline. This isn't for this. This is Genesis. This isn't for what are the ones? Other dimensions. You know what I mean? Like everything is cut down where I understand the science of everywhere I'm at and everywhere you're at in a different place, but it's all center. And that's why it keeps getting back to me where I have saved the world so many times. The freaking everything in Genesis as well as everything that came later. When we're spinning the 369 936, how they're all spinning with the trifecta, and they're going in a freaking big Ziploc bag with the quantum uh, quadri- quadrium atomic quadrium. You know what I'm saying? And how Anunnaki and fake Anunnaki and CIA and freaking ISIS and all of that is where it's like, dude, you don't have any reason to be trying to overthrow the king. And so today I realized everything restarted instead of everyone being happy like they were yesterday or the other day or the other day. I have this side that's in the underworld, which is the Azokars. I have this side that's in the solar world, that's Azokars. I've died 13 times of the second coming. The whole fact that everyone didn't know that Jesus was Victorio, but then they renamed him because they didn't want them to know that I went like this. First Genesis area of 4, it was Victor. Then the next 4, 8, 4 to 8, Victor I. Now it's already past the 12 mark and I'm on the 13th life. It's Victorio. So that's why we have that whole part of when Genesis and the book of, this Bible that keeps getting rewritten by that 40, they all agreed. I want those 40 that wrote the book to be found. I want all of that stuff to stop trying to mess with me, stop trying to make sure that every day I wake up, it's all restarted and everyone's freaking like, we don't know shit. Oh, he's crazy. Let's call the freaking psychic war, this and that. We need to have everything understood where there's a soul switch and, the spirit should never even be considered as swiping out with the soul. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all living, it's all energy. But yet, somebody from way back on a Genesis first one, Genesis third one, Genesis fourth one, wherever, and if they're jealous, whatever, they want me to get freaking crucified and killed again. Why? Because I'm a sun god. Why? Because I'm the half that was good, while on this one, the sun goddess was the one that was Planet X. I freed her soul, took her back to the sun. She's always shining for me, super bright. We've been making changes. We had all the freaking vegetation, water springs, all that stuff starting to reenact, and everyone's super happy. I could hear everyone's voices from far here and in other places of all time and space saying thank you, this and that. They were still tripping out on me like, oh, he's a little bit weird, blah, blah. Well, all that came from all the time where they just wanted to keep ruining me. Sex, molestation, rape, freaking beating, getting treated wrong, keeping me in the dark, having everyone always shit on me, forget about me, and then making sure that I looks like I'm crazy, I'm a freaking monster, that I'm always freaking, rude, obnoxious, selfish, greedy, can't play fair. All that stuff that they all think about as Jesus is all a big scandal. So we need to find out exactly who and where they keep coming from and popping up, because evil prevails, and I just said, we need to freaking prevail after them and follow those bitches and make sure that they don't ever get out and mess up any of these timelines, any of these planets. I already talked about Planet 9, Planet X, and then also how we have life on other planets and how we have it going in rows. We have orbits, we have solar suns, we have black suns, we have underworlds, we have mortal worlds. We have different timelines, we have Genesis. We have all of those that are constantly letting you know how big eternal and infinite is. So with all of this messaging and how I'm starting to feel like my dad forgot that I'm King Victorio, that I'm fucking sun god, and I'm the yin and yang. I'm not only freaking, the one that saved the soul that used to be trying to transform into Satan, that tried to act like she was Lucifer, tried to act like she was me, tried to act like she was Michael because she came from Michael. Every time I don't go public with enough of it and I don't have anyone to help me write my book, I'm right here sitting on the couch waiting for everybody to freaking wake up. And I'm like, how do I fix this when everyone already knew, when everyone was happy? And I went to sleep. I slept on the couch. Next you know, it's a clouded day. Yesterday at night, I was laying down in the trees and the ground, and everything started doing that whole uh, wormhole, wormhole, like where it started sinking in, and everyone was like, what the?" And then today is another day where it was restarted, no memory. So you can't get rid of somebody that knows everything and remembers. And it's like, dude, I'm not going to keep freaking getting sacrificed. Where sooner or later the family that's here forgets because they're not medieval back then, and they're not on the underworld side where I kept getting bounced. First Genesis died on the cross. Second Genesis, I was underworld, died on the cross. Same back and forth. Also with the second comings. 2025, 21st century, 2100 uh, archangels, 21st century. Why is it 2025? Because it's the 21st century, as well as it's the 25th time that I've already passed dying. Fortune, year of good fortune, year of the snake. You get what I'm saying? The serpent is God. God is a serpent because that's yin and yang, good and bad. I am a Pisces, H. Okay? I just got rid of the freaking nanobites and they came back trying to, do their little whirl from all the way from that broken Zion. And they were freaking leaking in, dripping with the rain and trying to, hide themselves last night as far as get all the way over here with their whole little freaking ant trail. You remember how last year when I had all these freaking ant bites that were actually nanobites and it was all over my arm? Does anybody remember how all of this stuff has been happening where I've been getting set up constantly? King Victorio out. I hope that this wavelength, this whole part of me in spirit and soul reaching out to everyone in a big circular freaking motion of sending signal. I hope it goes to every timeline, space, time and continuum, everything. Because all of this madness with everyone's science and witchcraft and freaking just not harnessing the spirit and focus is really, really crushing me. And those that are on my team, they're actually helping me, talking to me, from far places that you can't see because they're obviously here, but not here. Like Silence of the Lambs, I'm not Silent Hill, when she gets home finally from all of that craziness and then she's at home and then she's like feeling that the dude's there, but they're not in the same place. Well, hello, there's different Earths like that. I'm here. People want me over there. People want me over there. People want me over there. Why haven't you come back? Well, apparently, every time I think everything's fixed and I could be reached, somebody's at work. So, Rabbit Book of Though, freaking timeline stuff, Book of Spells, Black Book, and all the other things, Dead Scroll of Dead Seas. It's all the same magic. It's always the same spells. It's always different translated. It's always in different cultures. And that's a lot of published books. It's not just one. It's constantly going in different versions and all that. So I'm getting tired of that.